So, welcome to my weekly show, My Top Tips, every Wednesday, 9:30 a.m. IST. Today, the discussion is about journey from risk to organizational resilience. It's a journey of transformation, so it's a long journey. Let's spend some time on this. So if you start from the left with risk management, moving on to enterprise risk management, to governance risk and compliance, to business continuity management. And many hands may go up, eyebrows may go up the month we have been doing all this for long. Risk management, perhaps 30, 40, 50 years old. Even business continuity management in many organizations could be 20 years old. That's good. Please continue with all that you have been doing. It is not to be stopped, but keep improving. That PDCA cycle of continual improvement is to be applied at each stage in all management systems. Operational resilience, relatively new, moving to operational excellence, and ultimately organizational resilience. So this is a long journey from left to right, from risk to organizational resilience. Very important point to understand is that these are not either or. This is and, all need to be done. The moment we do operational excellence, the moment we are already into organizational resilience, the more our GRC program is very strong. Clap for yourselves. Continue with all these. Please do something, whatever name you may like to give it. We are looking at resilience ultimately. Resilience in our operations, resilience within ourselves, resilience within our companies, communities, and the planet. Risk management, I say, is at the core of any resilient organization, is robust risk management framework. This involves identifying, assessing, and mitigating. Just 3 steps, as if it's so simple. Identify, evaluate, and mitigate potential threats that could hinder the achievement of business objectives. And there is a standard, ISO 31000-2018, as helping hand. This is a guidance document or guideline document. It's not certifiable standard. Building upon traditional risk management practices, ERM or enterprise risk management takes a broader view by considering risks across the entire organization. ERM integrates risk management into strategic planning processes, enabling businesses to make informed decisions that balance risk and reward. We have been talking about converting risks into opportunities, or we say there is an opportunity within every crisis. Some other day, I will be talking about that at length. Very difficult to find such examples, but there are some examples available. We'll discuss that some other day. ISO 31000 helps in ERM also. Governance, risk, and compliance, GRC in short, frameworks help organizations align their risk management activities with business objectives and regulatory requirements. By establishing clear policies, procedures, and controls, companies can ensure compliance with relevant laws, and regulations while effectively managing risks. So already we see these start going hand in hand. I'm repeating, this is not either or. This is and. Please keep that in mind always. BCM or business continuity management focuses on ensuring the resilience of critical business functions and processes in the event of disruptions or disasters. This involves establishing recovery strategies, developing plans, and conducting testing. Why? To minimize downtime and mitigate financial losses. There may be non-financial losses also. We wouldn't deviate from that, or we don't debate about that. There is a standard ISO 22301, current version 2019 for BCM. This is available as a helping hand. Operational resilience, as I said, a relatively new concept, goes beyond mere continuity planning to encompass the ability of an organization to adapt and thrive in the face of ongoing challenges and disruptions. Many people still have this view that as if BCM and operational resilience are same, or operational resilience is just the or a new name for BCM, but it is not. It's a natural progression, I will say. Quickly, BCM would have internal view. What is the impact on me if my business goes down? So I attempt to save it, or I attempt to restart, rebuild, recover, continue as soon as possible. But I'm looking at me, myself, my organization. Operational resilience has external view. What is the impact on your customer if you are down? Think from that point of view and then attempt to not going down, or starting, restarting, recovering, continuing as soon as possible. So operational resilience will need BCM as one of the key pillars. There is no doubt about it. BCM cannot be stopped just because we now are working on operational resilience. It involves building flexibility, redundancy, and agility into business processes to withstand shocks and maintain essential services. So if in BCM, we would have talked about critical or essential or prioritized or time-sensitive processes, in the operational resilience, we start talking of the services, critical services, important services. All this, whatever we have done so far, starting from risk to ERM, to GRC, to BCM, to operational resilience, actually will lead us to move to operational excellence, or to achieve excellence in our operations. This aims to achieve the highest level of efficiency, productivity, quality, and customer care in business operations. If we do not have this, we cannot be a resilient organization. If we are not taking care of customers, for example, whatever amount of revenues and profits we might have been making, but we wouldn't be a resilient organization. Whatever amount of time, money, and effort we might have spent on our BCM program, if we are not taking care of our customers, we are not a resilient organization. By continuously refining processes, eliminating waste, and fostering a culture of continual improvement, organizations can enhance competitiveness and deliver superior value to customers. And we know there is no ISO standard yet about operational excellence, but we know there are many models for measuring our operational excellence, and those could be followed. In the journey, this is the last step, but the journey doesn't end here. Organizational resilience represents the culmination of efforts across various disciplines to build a resilient and adaptive enterprise. We have been talking of integration. I myself, with one of the fellow colleagues, Anand Sampath, we have been talking of integrating risk and resilience. We have been running a show. It was 8-part series. 6 parts are over, 2 still remaining. Every Saturday, 10 a.m. IST, the yin and yang of risk and resilience, where we are attempting to talk about this integration of risk and resilience. But we understand there are so many elements. Reading this once again, because this is very important. Organizational resilience represents the culmination, integration of efforts across various disciplines to build a resilient and adaptive enterprise. When we say various disciplines, some are quite obvious: risk, BCM, information, cybersecurity, ITDR, etc. But there are some not so obvious elements, disciplines. They are 20 plus. We'll see that in a moment. It involves integrating risk management, business continuity, and operational excellence into the fabric of the organization's culture and strategy. While we know so many management systems, organizational resilience talks of culture more than any other management system. We need to develop this culture, and it takes a lot of time, effort to either build a culture or shift or make a change in culture, whether this is culture of the organization or whether this is culture of a society or a country. Standard ISO 22316, current version being 2017, is available as a helping hand if you want to work on organizational resilience. But even if you start risk, ERM, GRC, BCM, operational resilience, operational excellence journey, you slowly are moving towards organizational resilience itself. This is based on ISO 22316. As I said, there are about 20 elements or disciplines or domains. This is the whole organization in front of us. Starting from asset management, not so obvious when we talk of resilience or organizational resilience. Business continuity management, very obvious one. Crisis management, cybersecurity, communications, emergency, environment, facilities, financial control, financial fraud control, governance, health and safety, HSE, HR, information security, ICT, which is information and communications technology, physical security. A lot of focus these days has been on information security and cybersecurity, but I keep saying there is no information or cybersecurity without the physical security first. And for that reason, I have been saying that work from home should only be a temporary measure, a business continuity measure. It should not be a BAU working, because the physical security and information security of office can never be met at home. We know there have been a different term now, even if you want to reduce using the term, not necessarily reducing the work. Work from home, we say remote work, any place work, remote work, any place. So remote workplace or any other workplace is not as good as the original workplace, the office. Quality management, risk management, supply chain management, and strategic planning. All these are components of organizational resilience. This is a journey of transformation, long journey. Once started, we shall never give up, we shall never stop. I'm very sure that no one will be starting from zero today. and no one ever will be 100% on organizational resilience. We will keep continuing and we can continue improving. So journey from risk management to organizational resilience is a transformative process that requires proactive planning, strategic foresight, and a commitment to continual improvement. By embracing a comprehensive approach that encompasses ERM, GRC, BCM, operational resilience, operational excellence, and organizational resilience, businesses can effectively navigate uncertainties, capitalize on opportunities, and emerge stronger in an ever evolving business landscape. I'm repeating this portion. Opportunities from risks or crises. In our last episode of Yin and Yang of Risk and Resilience, Anand and I talked about this. That recording is available on my YouTube channel to be viewed by anyone at any time free of charges. Please do that. In the past, we used to say people make organizations. Today, I say resilient people make resilient organizations, resilient communities, and ultimately the resilient planet that we all look forward to. How do we define a resilient organization, or which is a resilient organization? Risk managing, learning, and continually improving organization is a resilient organization, according to me. In between, I also had said, whatever we do, if we are not taking care of customers, and customers may be internal, our employees, as well as external, the clients. If we are not taking care of them, then we are not a resilient organization. Quickly, I wanted to share that my 9th book, My Experiments as a LinkedIn Top Voice, has gone live days ago. It's available across globe on different online channels. If you have any questions about this topic that we picked up today, or about resilience as a whole, please feel free to write to me and I'll be happy to respond. If you have any questions, Amol, I see you're logged in. You can switch on camera. If you have any questions, suggestions, inputs, please feel free to speak. Yes,
No questions as of now.
all right. I hope you have been enjoying these. Please keep doing that. If you have any questions later, feel free to write to me at any time. With this,
Sure.
I would like to close this session. My weekly show, My Top Tips, every Wednesday, 9:30 a.m. IST. Have a great day. I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday again. Bye-bye.